I think basketball in the women's game, we've had rivalries for forever.
Yeah.
You know, we've had competitiveness, we've had trash talk, you name it. It just wasn't getting the looks. It wasn't getting, you know, people weren't covering it.
Suebird just dropped a truth bomb on Angel Reese, and it's got everyone talking. You won't believe what she said about Reese's offseason choices. It's like night and day compared to what Caitlin Clark's doing. While Reese is walking red carpets, Clark's in the gym putting up shots. Is Reese throwing away her chance at greatness? Suebird thinks so, and she's not holding back. This is wild, folks. Suebird just dropped a bombshell, and it's got everyone talking. You know what's crazy? She went off about keeping basketball the main focus. But why now? It's like she saw what's happening with Angel Reese and couldn't stay quiet anymore. Let's break down what Sue actually said. She wasn't holding back, trust me. Sue talked about how important it is to stay focused on basketball, especially when you're young and getting a lot of attention. She said all the other stuff, the fame, the endorsements, they're great, but they can't be the main thing. Here's the thing, Sue's not just talking to hear herself. She's seen it all in her career. Think about it. Sue's won everything. 4 WNBA titles, 5 Olympic golds. She knows what it takes to be great.
So the fact that these two, they literally stole the college stage, both with their play and their trash talk, and then they're taking it into the WNBA. It's just going to mean good things for the rest of the landscape of women's basketball. So I'm all for it. I think it's great.
When Sue talks, people listen. And right now she's sounding the alarm. But here's where it gets interesting. Sue didn't call out Angel by name, but everyone knew who she meant. It's like she was looking right at Angel's Instagram when she was talking. You know what's even crazier? While Sue's saying all this, Angel's out there on red carpets and doing podcasts. You won't believe how Sue's words line up with what's happening right now with Angel and Caitlin. It's like night and day. Angel's all about the spotlight, while Caitlin's grinding in the gym. Sue's basically saying, hey, look at Caitlin. That's how you do it. Let's be real. Sue's warning is a wake-up call. But will Angel listen? That's the million-dollar question.
There have been these pivotal moments, and I think what we've seen is a peak, and then sadly some sort of drop off after.
Angel's got all this fame now, but Sue's saying that might not last if she doesn't keep her game sharp. This whole thing is setting up a crazy situation for the next season. Just wait till you hear what's next. Imagine this, Angel and Caitlin facing off with all this drama in the background. It's gonna be wild. Suebird's words are like a ticking time bomb, and we're all just waiting to see what happens when it goes off. While Suebird's words are still ringing in our ears, Angel Reese is living a completely different story. Picture this, red carpets instead of basketball court, podcasts instead of practice. But here's the million-dollar question. Is Angel playing a game bigger than basketball, or is she fumbling her future? Let's talk about Angel Reese. You won't believe what she's been up to this offseason. First things first, Angel had surgery in September. She said she'd be back in 6 weeks. But guess what? 2 months later, and we're seeing more red carpets than basketball courts. That's wild, right? Here's the kicker. Angel's got a weekly podcast now, and she's not shy about speaking her mind. You know what's even crazier? Angel straight up said the WNBA doesn't pay her bills. Can you believe that? She actually said, I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills where I stay at. That's insane. But here's the thing, all this attention is great for her brand. She's everywhere right now. Every time you turn around, there's Angel at another event looking glam and grabbing headlines. It's like she's become more of a celebrity than a basketball player. The big question is all this fame helping or hurting her game? That's what everyone's wondering. Coaches and analysts are getting worried. They're saying Angel's focus might not be where it needs to be. I mean, imagine trying to get back in shape after surgery when you're busy jet setting around the country. You know what's really got people talking? Angel's social media game. It's on fire. She's posting all these glamorous pics and getting tons of engagement. But here's the thing, how many of those posts show her in the gym? That's what fans are starting to ask. This whole situation is setting up for something big. Just wait till you hear what's coming next. Will Angel prove everyone wrong and come back better than ever? Or is Suebird right about keeping basketball the main focus? One thing's for sure, the next season is going to be epic. You don't want to miss a single moment of this drama. Remember when we thought basketball was just about talent? Think again. Caitlin Clark is showing us there's a whole other game being played behind the scenes. What if I told you the real magic happens when the cameras aren't rolling? Let's talk about Caitlin Clark. This girl is on another level, I'm telling you. While Angel's out there living it up, Caitlin's grinding in the gym, and I mean all the time. You won't believe the videos coming out of her training session. This girl is a machine. Here's what's insane. Caitlin's working on everything. Her shot, she's perfecting it. Her left hand, she's making it stronger. And get this, she's even mastering a new floater. It's like she's building a whole new arsenal for next season. But here's the crazy part. It's not all work and no play for Caitlin. She's still out there doing charity stuff and hanging with her her family. How does she do it all? It's like she's got some secret superpower or something. You know what's even wilder? She makes it look easy. Like, how does she balance it all? It's not just about putting in the hours, it's about making every single minute count. And Caitlyn, she's counting every second. Everyone's talking about how Caitlyn's offseason could be a game changer for her career. Think about it. While others are chilling, she's out there pushing her limit. It's like she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. And get this, her social media isn't full of glamour shots or red carpet moments. Nope, it's all about the grind. Videos of her shooting, dribbling, running drill. It's like a masterclass in dedication. Just wait till you hear what people are saying about Caitlyn's work ethic. It's mind-blowing. Coaches, analysts, even other players, they're all taking notice. They're saying she's not just preparing for next season, she's setting herself up for a whole career of dominance. So here's the big question. Is Caitlyn's approach the secret sauce to long-term success in the WNBA? While some are chasing fame, she's chasing greatness. And let me tell you, the way she's going, she might just catch it. Speaking of chasing greatness, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark, two superstars, two totally different approaches. Everyone's picking sides, and trust me, the debate is getting heated. Whose strategy will pay off in the long run? You won't believe how wild this has gotten. People are losing their minds comparing these two. It's like they're on completely different planets. Angel's living it up in the spotlight, while Caitlyn's burning the midnight oil in the gym. And folks have a lot to say about it. Check this out. Dave Portnoy, the Barstool guy, he went off on Angel, said she's all about the fame. He called her behavior classless and said it's taking away from what fans really want to see. Can you believe that? He thinks all this off-court stuff might mess with her game. That's harsh, right? But here's the kicker. That's not even the craziest part. Shaq, Angel's own mentor, called her out on her podcast. Imagine that, getting roasted on your own show. Shaq compared her to a role player, saying, "You know who you are? You're the female Antoine Jameson." Ouch! That's gotta sting. Meanwhile, Caitlyn's getting nothing but love. Everyone's praising her focus and dedication. They're going wild over her training videos, talking about how she's working on everything from her shot to her left-hand game. It's like she can do no wrong in people's eyes right now. So here's the million-dollar question. Whose approach is gonna pay off in the long run? Is Angel playing a bigger game, building her brand for life after basketball? Or is Caitlyn setting herself up for long-term success by keeping her head down and grinding? This whole debate is setting up for an epic showdown next season. Just imagine when these two finally face off on the court. All this drama, all these different approaches, it's gonna explode when they finally meet. You don't want to miss a single moment of this. It's gonna be wild. All right, let's wrap this up. Angel and Caitlyn are on totally different paths right now. It's like they're playing two separate games. Angel's all about the spotlight, living it up on red carpets and podcasts. Caitlyn, she's in the gym, putting in work like there's no tomorrow. So here's the big question everyone's asking. Who's gonna come out on top when the season starts? Is it gonna be Angel with her massive following and media savvy? Or will Caitlyn's intense training pay off on the court? You know what's crazy? We won't know until they face off. Imagine that game. All this drama, all these different approaches colliding on the court. It's gonna be wild. One thing's for sure, we're in for one heck of a ride this season. You better believe I'll be glued to my screen for every single moment. This isn't just basketball anymore. It's a whole new game, and I can't wait to see how it plays out.